how does a manufacturer actually react to this, what we call mass customization? How do we actually get this into the supermarkets? And this is something we're going to be talking about now with two experts in the field. Please welcome Rajesh Shishom and Fabio Perna. Welcome. Nice to have you once again.
Thanks. Hi.
Have fun, guys.
Thanks, Chris. Hello, and welcome to the Siemens world of food and beverage. Everybody nowadays is talking about digitalization. You go to any of the booths, whether it's Siemens or somebody else, you see digitalization and digitalization. So we thought, why don't we talk about a little bit of digitalization, right?
Sure, we will. And I think we will have a very amazing story for you. But before we start with this, Shom, yesterday night we had a great party. So we are a little bit tired, you know. I thought we need some energy.
That's
why I brought you a nice protein drink. It's full of energy. It's a nice chocolate protein milk. Would you like to have it?
Okay, so basically we're trying to tell me that we have dairy on the booth today to talk about digitalization, right?
Yes, this is the example we have today.
Okay, but chocolate is unfortunately not my favorite flavor.
Okay.
Can you change this for me a little bit?
Of course. We are flexible. I thought you're a sweet guy, but I will have the chocolate. So maybe, in your case, something more healthy, fruity, sporty would fit you. It's, again, a protein smoothie, of course, with an orange mango taste.
Okay, this sounds quite nice, and I would love to drink this.
Great.
But not this one. Because we are at Hanover. We need to do something different, you know. I would like him to change this label for me, and I know he can do this.
Yes, of course. I am prepared, Shom. So,
I know.
What kind of label would you like to have? I can offer, I don't know, this is orange, but we can make it white, black, red, blue. What color would you like to have?
I go with my corporate color, the blue one.
Of course.
And I'm pretty sure I will go with the blue one.
Okay.
Done.
I can make this for you.
Thank
we
you.
We can adapt the label according to your individual requirements. My name is Fabio Perna.
And my name is Rajesh Shishom.
Today we will show you how digitalization applies to the dairy industry.
Exactly. Thanks, Fabio, for setting the tone for this topic. But whenever we talk about digitalization, what comes to our mind is like we are talking about big cars or like big aeroplanes and very high-tech products, right?
Yeah. Oh, but hold on.
Why?
I know we're talking about milk, but that car up there, this is really cool. Can you get one of that for me?
I'm sorry.
In exchange for this milk, come on.
No, never for this milk I will get this car for you, because today I'm really focused that we need to do digitalization in dairy.
Okay. I was just kidding.
I know.
Go on.
Okay. Let's get serious now. So whenever we go to a supermarket, what comes to our mind is basically we see so many different products and flavors and ingredients coming up in your shelf, which you need to pick up. And I really wonder how our global customers can meet this such a diversified requirements for end users like us or consumers like us. And I'm pretty sure that digitalization plays a really vital role out here.
Absolutely, Shom. Digitalization is vital, and we at Siemens, we can make it happen. Because we have all the technology to cover the complete life cycle of a product like this bottle of milk. We start with the product design, and then we go on with the production planning, engineering, execution, and we can cover also all the services for this.
Fantastic. Sounds really interesting. So let's take our audience through these 5 facets, which Fabio just explained to you. Let's start with the product design. So even for such a simple drink which he was offering me, you need the right formulation process behind this. And here exactly where digitalization and digital twin comes into effect. You can create a digital twin of your product. And also, what you can do is that you can choose your nutrition table out here. And this is very important, Fabio.
Absolutely.
Because once you know what product you would like to produce, then you know which customers to attack. That's very important.
Yes, and that's why we at Siemens, we strongly support the formulation process taking into account all the different regulatories on the different markets. So wherever you want to market this kind of products, if it is in Asia, in Americas, in Europe, you can make it and be sure that you will, let's say, fulfill the regulations in all of these markets.
And it also helps in the packaging of the product?
Absolutely, because you see, this is the nutrition table, and this brings us to the next step in the concept, which is creating an attractive and cost-efficient packaging design.
Perfect. So then let's go to the next one, which is the production planning. Here, again, you use your digital twin to create a complete simulated production line of the product that you would like to produce. Because it is important for everyone to know how much you need to produce well in advance before you really go and start producing. And here, digitalization, as you see it right there, digitalization helps you to make a simulated process and production plan of the product that you would like to produce.
Yes. So this means we are really able to validate the production before we build a plant. We can identify bottlenecks, we can identify overcapacities, and even perform simulation of the production under extreme conditions without any risk for the plant or the personnel.
Perfect. But now, Fabio, I'm a little bit worried about, because we have designed it, we have thought how much we need to produce it, and we are using digital twin to do that.
Sure.
So in the virtual world, we are thinking that we are already like up and running in terms of the plant, right? Can we still use this digital twin in terms of using it later on as well?
For sure.
Okay.
Every time you will need to introduce a new product on the market, you will be able to make a feasibility check of the new product against the digital twin of your plant. And you know, this will reduce dramatically the time to market which is needed to introduce new products. This is the power of the digital twin. So the digital twin is also the starting point for the next step in our concept, which is production engineering.
But Fabio, whenever you talk about production engineering, I know you have been an engineering guy all throughout your life, but whenever you talk about production engineering, I get a little bit scared, because this is the time where you use the maximum time in terms of designing your plant. Here, basically, what you do is that you're designing your mechanical drawings, your electrical drawings, and then, of course, your automation drawing. But with the Siemens tools and the solutions that we have, we can reduce this time, because we have an integrated platform where you can combine all these three facets, like the ones which I mentioned, mechanical, electrical, and automation design, to have an integrated one, which, as I mentioned again, that it reduces your time drastically to do this.
Yes, sure. So you're right, Siemens has all the software tools to cover mechanical, electrical, and automation design. And the great thing is that all these tools are integrated together, capable of exchanging data, and this is going to upgrade the level of collaboration between the different engineers involved in the different disciplines. So, by the way, Shom, this is also how digitalization gets a kind of human touch, because it's bringing people closer together to work better together and become more and more efficient.
Fabio, we have talked about designing, we have talked about planning, we have talked about engineering, but I don't still see the milk which you want to offer me.
I knew you would come up with this question, Shom. But don't worry, we are getting your milk done in time, in quality, in price.
Perfect.
And, but you're right, producing milk is a very tough job. You have a lot of requirements in terms of flavor, in terms of label design, and I'm sure you will be picky also with the quality of your product, with the efficiency of your production plants. So it's a really hard job to be competitive in this industry, and you can only achieve in this if you manage to synchronize your business operations with the manufacturing operations. And here, a crucial aspect is the scheduling and planning of the production, taking into account different aspects like the availability of materials, equipments, personnel, and also optimizing the production against the energy consumption. And you know, At Siemens, we have a great solution for this.
I'm 200% sure, Fabio, we have really a nice solution for this. But then when we talk about scheduling, I'm also a little bit skeptical to know from you that how do we now know the efficiency of every plant or every line? And I can give you an answer for this also.
Okay.
Because with the Siemens technology, we can create a complete transparency of your production assets. We have the right technology to do the OEE calculations and the KPI generations. We can calculate and report the OEE and the KPIs, and then we can link these OEEs and the KPIs with the line balancing algorithm to see downtimes in the virtual world before you really commit those mistakes.
Yes.
No? This is really very cool about it.
Yes, this can help a lot. But you know, in many interesting conversations those days here in the Hannover Fair, many customers were asking me, okay, I believe that you can do this for one line, one plant, but, you know, let's be serious. A big dairy player acting on the global market, having dozens of plants all over the world, thinking about this big scale, how do they do the data analytics?
This is what is coming in our portfolio of services, okay? But this is a very nice and valid question which you have put in the forum, because here is where Siemens is one of the pioneers, and what we can do is, I mean, you see it everywhere in our booth, it's MindSphere. Because MindSphere is an app where you can do all the data analytics, and all the questions which you have asked me is easily, I would say, addressable with MindSphere.
Yes, MindSphere truly is a great platform to do data analytics on a big scale. And indeed, we did it ourselves, Shom.
Exactly.
On our food and beverage booth, we have showing two applications we have developed on the MindSphere together with Atos, our partner in this field. The first one is about quality benchmarking. So imagine a big dairy company having many production sites all over the world. You can easily benchmark the quality of different sites with each other and immediately identify which site is delivering the right quality to meet your customer demands. The second application is about efficiency benchmark and performance benchmark. This is crucial, especially in the filling and packaging area. Only if you have full transparency about the performance of your lines, you will be able to stay competitive in a market which is very aggressive, like the dairy.
Absolutely. This is a very nice forum which you gave me, but I would also like to emphasize that when we do this analytics, we also give the opportunity to the plant manager to be the most flexible guy in the plant, because he gets the right tools to do data analytics over a fly, because he's using MindSphere. And using MindSphere, he has the flexibility to do plant analytics sitting anywhere, whether it's at his home or waiting for a flight or anywhere. He just needs an internet connection to do data analytics.
Yes, it's very easy nowadays.
It's very easy. So, dear audience, what we have seen is that we really have a very comprehensive portfolio from Siemens, starting from the product design to the services. And this is really, really cool from what we have to offer from Siemens. But let's then summarize this a little bit, Fabio.
Right. So the first important aspect we've seen today is that digitalization allows a horizontal and vertical data integration, fostering the collaboration within your enterprise and bringing people to work closer together.
And the second one is it brings your data into real value. So digitalization helps you to interconnect between your different facets of your plant. I mean, the R&D, the warehouse, the logistics, the process together, and then the data which you collect from the field can be done, and I mean, can be analyzed and can be worked upon.
Yes.
Yeah?
And finally, the digital twin allows you to simulate everything in the virtual world before you ever commit any resource into the real world. And now, Shom, real world. Talking about real, I have what you're waiting for all the time, your orange mango smoothie with the label you have requested. And guess what? I think it's matching your tie.
Absolutely. So finally, I got my drink. And I really thank you for making it happen to me. But Dear audience, I got my milk, but if you want to really taste your own customized milk, please visit us to the food and beverage area in the Siemens booth, which is just located in the center. You would not be able to miss it. It's just in the center. Please visit us. Today is the last chance you guys have. And if you still have any questions, please come back to us. We will be happy to answer you. And if not, then we really thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Thank you.